What's good, YouTube? UFC Abu Dhabi Fight Night, Ankalaev versus Guskov. We're going into the fight breakdown right now, starting with the early prelims or the prelims, but they're early. But opening up the prelims, we're gonna start with Cody Gibson versus Abdul Hussein. I'm gonna pick Abdul to win. He's a minus 450 right now. He has a wrestling style base. He's decent on the feet. Throws a lot of calf kicks. Remind me a lot of Yusuf Zalal, the way he throws the calf kicks, like against John O'Malley. He spams them. He spams calf kicks. All right. He can fight orthodox or switch stance, elite wrestling, and he threatens submissions often when he does get people onto the ground. He'll be fighting at a 5-inch disadvantage. Look, $1 billion company, boys. $1 billion company, and we can't even get these guys' stats up on the page. Like, come on, bro. What's the point of having this deal, man? But anyways, he's a pressure fighter. He's looking to always press forward, get someone against the cage, take down, submit. Okay? And now he's going against Cody Gibson. Overall, very average Joe. All right? He's a full mixed martial artist, trains at Extreme Couture. But he is susceptible to being taken down. He's not very good on the feet, not very good at grappling. He's just all around just average, okay? But Abdul Hussein, I think he's going to get him against the cage, work his way around round 1. Round 2, he takes him down, and he submits him. So give me Abdul to win. Round 2, submission. But if you pick him straight up money line, that's a minus 450. All right, we're moving on to Mike Davis versus Nurullo Aliev. Okay, I really like Nurullo Aliev. I really like Mike Davis. I think they're both very exciting fighters. I mean, harder fight to pick. But let's be honest. Nurullo, he's a decision merchant. It's the classic wrestler versus boxer kind of strike. But Nurullo Aliev, he is willing to strike, which just scared me. Davis is super dynamic on the feet. Lots of knees, spin kicks, hooks, jabs. I mean, he throws about everything in the book, it feels like. I mean, this guy has a lot of threats on the feet. But if Nurullo is willing to strike with him, then it could be a problem, but I don't see it happening. It's going to be interesting. I feel if Nurullo senses any danger from Mike, he's just going to go ahead and take him straight to the ground. He's not even going to, play around like that. But there is a chance early in the rounds Nurullo will get clipped, or he could get clipped. But Nurullo is a perennial decision merchant, and I will take Nurullo Aliev to win at a minus 205. But you could just also take the fight to go the distance, but that's probably even worse odds. I don't know. All right. Now we have Magomed Tuchalov versus Brendon Ribeiro. Magomed Tuchalov, he's making his debut in the UFC. He's super elite light heavyweight. Has great power, great precision, super quick on the feet, kickboxing kind of background, Sambo champ from Russia and Europe. He's done a little bit of K1 boxing as well. This kid is just elite everywhere. They're just feeding Brendon Ribeiro to the wolves. They obviously want to see this kid do well. I think Magomed Tuchalov gets a first round knockout easy. I mean, it's not even going to be close, boys. It's not even going to be close. I don't think we need to look too much into it. Just take Magomed Tuchalov by KO. He has the power. He has all the kicks. He has all the punches. He has everything. He has timing, distance control. This kid is good, man. Trust me when I say this kid is good. Just watch. Billion dollar company, guys. $1 billion company. Woo! This is awesome. Next up, going through the prelims, we have a welterweight bout between Santiago Ponzinibbio versus Sam Patterson. And obviously, boys, Sam Patterson coming off a boring MVP loss, like sleeper loss, like terrible. He didn't get beat up. I think Sam Patterson is ready to get back in the win column. Give me Sam Patterson to win. Santiago has a decent jab cross. Keeps his hands down when he fights, though. Patterson has power in the right hand. Probably looking to counter whenever Santiago engages. He'll probably throw a right hook, left hook. I think Santiago gets caught and he gets put out for a KO finish. It's hard to say what round. But if I had to pick a round, I'll say round 2. Let's move on. I'm not really spending too much time on some of these fights, guys, just because I feel like this card is just one of those cards where you don't really have to overthink it. You know, if you're overthinking these fights, guys, you know, I don't know what to tell you. You're just looking too deep into it. Sometimes you just got to let it ride. But now we have Dustin Jacoby versus Mohamed Said. Now, this will be the first underdog I take for the night. I'm going Mohamed Said. Hear me out. Mohamed Said has good judo. I think he's faster on the feet. Mohamed is more dynamic on the feet as well. Throws lots of head kicks. Could be a factor with Jacoby being a switch stance fighter and Mohamed being orthodox. We'll see, though. We'll see. Like I said, though, Mohamed's more explosive. He has more speed. I think his X factor will be his speed and the power. Jacoby's a little bit older now. I feel Jacoby's sloppier. He has the kickboxing background. It's going to be interesting to see. You know, and he's fighting in Abu Dhabi. I know he's fought out the country before, but those long flights always have some kind of effect on someone. We'll see during the weigh-ins. Mohamed is fighting on short notice, though. I think that works in Mohamed's favor more than Dustin's, since he has more things to look for while he's on the feet. I think Jacoby will struggle, and I think he will get caught with an overhand right that he won't see. Fight will most likely go to decision, though, but if not, give me a late round 2 stoppage for Mohamed Said. We're going to Valter Walker versus Thomas Petersen. I'm going Valter Walker to win. I don't even got to think about this. Too big, too good. Heel hook time, baby. Thomas Petersen has a wrestling background. I don't think it matters. Let's move on. This is not even, I don't think this will even be close, boys. Let's be honest. I don't think we need to sleep on that too much. We'll go right into the opener of the main card. Ismael Bonfim versus Axel Sola. I'm taking Axel Sola. Coming off a loss to Mason Jones, a straight war. You know, that kid showed a lot of heart in that fight. It could be fight of the year. That fight was absolutely crazy. And then we got Ismael Bonfim coming off a loss to Chris Padilla, who came in on short notice and still beat him. Axel Sola coming out of a war with Mason Jones. I'm going to take my bets on Axel Sola. I know he's going to fight for my money. You know, off of the heart I saw in that fight, I think Axel Sola will come out and fight back to get into the win column. I think Axel's going to be looking for that spinning elbow he likes to throw. He'll throw, obviously, the jab. He'll stay very rangy. Keep distance from Bonfim. Bonfim's going to have to look to close distance. Obviously, he will not have a reach advantage unless we go by this billion-dollar company's stats. He will have a 71.5 reach advantage to Alex Sola's dinosaur T-Rex arms that have nothing. Just kidding. Alex Sola, if he does get into trouble, he does get his back pressed against the wall, he will take down Bonfim to the ground. He's not scared to go to the ground. But I think Sola is just too rangy. I think he's too dynamic. He has too many things to look for Bonfim, and Bonfim is the worser of the brothers. If this was Gabriel's knocking out Axel all day, every day. You know, call Big Bro and get the job done. But give me Axel, round 2 stoppage with ground and pound. Now we are going into the welterweight bout. Abubakar Vagaev versus Izagakhmaev. There we go. Sorry, these I don't say these names often, all right? So I got Vagaev, I got Viagra versus Izagakhmaev. Izagakhmaev, whatever. So Vagaev to win, unanimous decision at minus 275. I don't know much about either fighter. All I know is Izagakhmaev lost to a 41-year-old Nicholas Dalby in a split decision. And I think that should tell us enough. Vagaev beat Albert Turmenov in his last fight. And I think Turmenov is better than the guy Vagaev is even fighting. So, I think it's pretty obvious. Vagaev to win, unanimous decision. Safest bet here is take a round prop for it to go to decision. None of these guys are going to finish each other. They're going to keep it, very, very MMA, full mixed martial artists probably. And now we're going to the heavyweight bout. Rizvan Kuniev versus Tyrell Fortune. Oh my gosh, boy, this is gonna be a crazy fight. Also, this is where I will take my second underdog of the night, and we are going to be taking Tyrell Fortune at a minus 240. I know I know the odds look scary, right? But let me explain. Tyrell is the more experienced fighter with years in Bellator. I know a lot of you guys are like, well, these Bellator guys, blah, blah, blah. But he's also on a 4-fight win streak in the UFC. He has crazy power in that right hand. Rizvan Kuniev will pressure Tyrell, but I'm worried about the clinch. I'm not worried about his clinch or the wrestling, because Tyrell has that wrestling experience, that D2 wrestling background. I don't think he's afraid to take things to the ground. He just doesn't want to. If he wanted to, he would. And when Tyrell does take people to the ground, it's vicious ground and pound. Rizvan Kuniev is very hittable, and he shows he's willing to stand and bang. And I think if he does that with Tyrell Fortune at all, Tyrell's putting his lights out. So, with this, I'm taking Tyrell Fortune at a plus 240. I think Kuniev gets put out. Tyrell continues his rise through the heavyweight division. Round is stoppage. It's hard to say. I'll say late round 1. Screw it, bro. Late round 1. It's hard to say, though. I do think it is a KO stoppage in Tyrell Fortune's future, but we'll see. Now going on to Magomed Zanukov. Bro, these names are crazy, bro. Damian Rizbecki. So, Magomed Zanukov to win unanimous decision at a minus 330 in a lightweight bout. Magomed coming off a dominating victory in the Contender Series versus Lucas Caldas. Magomed just looks so damn clean with the great counters, good mix-up, striking to the body, comboing it to the head. He looked on a different level there. And both guys making their debuts in the UFC. I see this fight just being pure domination on the feet. I think Magomed pieces up Damian all the way to a decision. Damian is good on the feet. I just think Magomed, this guy is just on another level, bro. His striking just is on a different level. He's so good with the counters, timing. He weaves. I don't know. Magomed he's on a different level, bro. If you watch the film, he's on a different level, bro. This should be an easy decision win for Magomed. Now we have Dulatov versus Wellington Turman. And I think, let me tell you, this is crazy. I'm not going to lie. This is crazy. Minus 800. Dulatov, I mean, he better get a round 1 finish. But I guess I am picking him. I mean, he's tall, rangy, has great power in the hands. He's dangerous in the clinch. Knees are a big factor while going against him because he's so damn tall. At 6'3", fighting at welterweight is crazy. Then we have Turman on a 3-loss streak. I think this fight will look very similar to the Randy Brown fight. Give me Dulatov by KO round 1. KO round 1 or bust here, boys. KO round 1 or bust. You know, I mean, like, this should not be close. And if it is close, this guy's fraud. If it is close, this guy's fraud, but I don't think it's going to be close at all. Now going to the co-main event, we have Steve Erceg versus Ramazan Tamirov. And let me tell you, man, this is a really hard fight to pick. Razman Tamirov to win by KO in a pick'em. Erceg is super clean on the feet, really technical. But Tamirov is like a Tasmanian devil, man. I mean, the kid is just so damn explosive, so quick. Every punch this guy throws, he's looking to put your lights out. You know, Tamirov has elite wrestling. I don't think that will be much of a factor, though, since he likes to fight on the feet anyways. Erceg will find himself in trouble in this fight if he tries to fight patient and looks for counter punches. I think this fight will look similar to the Kai Kara France fight, where Erceg got caught with a straight left hook from Kai and got put out in the first round. Tamirov will look to engage in a very similar way in that aspect. And I think that's when Tamirov is at his best as well. Tamirov to win by stoppage in round 3. I mean, I just don't see. I think Tamirov's pressure will get to Erceg. Erceg, you know, he is really clean. He looked really good against Tim Elliott. But like I said, I don't know. This kid is like he's just going to be lunging in like a crazy man, bro. So give me Tamirov, round 3 stoppage. Call me crazy. You know, it's hard to call it for Steve Erceg, though, in my opinion. Now, we're going to the main event. Probably one of the worst main events I've seen. I mean, it's not like the worst, but I mean, I was more excited for the last one for sure. But Magomed Ankalaev versus Bogdan Guskov. Magomed to win up straight up 550 minus 550. Ankalaev is just better everywhere. Guskov is not very technical with his punches or stand-up game. I think Ankalaev grapples Guskov at will whenever he wants in this match. Guskov, the only thing he has going for him is his knockout power with 15 KO finishes, 11 being in the first round. I think the game plan for Ankalaev will be to grapple Guskov and test the gas tank and see if he wilts into the later rounds. And if he does wilt, Ankalaev will get the finish. But we all know Ankalaev is also willing to ride everything to a decision because he is a decision merchant at the end of the day, even though he does have a decent amount of finishes. All right, I won't call him a decision merchant. I won't say he's a decision merchant, but he's definitely his fight style definitely caters to riding to a decision sometimes. For Guskov to win this fight, he needs to put Ankalaev out early, try and keep him on the back foot. If he can get him in a similar situation as Pereira did, back against the cage and start to tee off on him, I think Bogdan Guskov has a decent chance. But overall, in this fight alone, I don't think Guskov has much of a chance at all. Because, like I said, if Ankalaev really wants to, he will clinch up. He will grapple him all 5 rounds. And Guskov's tank isn't really tested. I don't know if he can go all 5 rounds. So that's why I said it'll be interesting to see if he wilts. But, safe bet here. Ankalaev, minus 550. I'll take it all day. But yeah, those are my takes on UFC Fight Night Abu Dhabi. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And as always, peace.